Hi, my name is Dawn Robinson of Lucy Pearl. Welcome to Launch.
A Tribe Called Quest reunion album, when will that happen? I don't know. Q-Tip and I had a conversation a couple of weeks about that. He said, so, what year are we going to kick that off? And I just started laughing. I said, oh, you want to do another record? I first met Dawn at this Jermaine Dupri party in Los Angeles, and I saw her walking through, and I was like, wow, it's Dawn. She used to be involved. I was like, yeah, she's a pretty girl. And I just I think Q-Tip had spoke to her or whatever, and I was just kind of behind him, so I went over and shook her hand. That was it. I'm not much of a conversation. He probably get more conversation out of me right now in this interview than being in a party setting, whatever. She doesn't remember it, and it's cool. I didn't want her to remember it. I didn't chew her ear off. It was just, how you doing? I like your work, and that was that. And look where we are right now, so I think less is more. Our contract, our deal, whatever, however you want to phrase it, with Pookie Records, which is signed to Beyond, for Lucy Pearl is like such the dream world. And that's because it is a non-exclusive deal. Us coming together was just not really difficult. It was as simple as Dawn had a recording studio that was like recording studio / office, production center, whatever. And we did the majority of the album there. Raphael would come in, plug his guitar in, play some stuff. I'd sample some drum sounds. And it was as simple as that. This transition for me, going from hip-hop to, I guess, an R&B group, was very natural, although it doesn't feel like it's just R&B to me because we do so many things.
You start to grow and you become your own person. You're starting to see what's right and wrong. And, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So after 8 years, 9 years, I felt like I wanted to do my own thing. I don't. He keeps saying we met. I think that was something in his mind or something. Like he had a dream about it and thinks that we met, but I don't remember meeting him. I don't even know where he said we met. I thought it was at a concert, but he said it was someplace else. I really don't remember. Yeah, I had a deal with RCA on the table, and before I even signed anything with him, I told him, well, I just had this, idea from Raphael. He wanted me to do this group with him and Ali. We didn't know the name of the group yet, but, it sounds like it'd be a great setup for my solo thing. I've been out of the market for 4 years. I think it would make sense, for me to do it. And they were like, well, you can do one song. You can't really be in the group. So right then I knew that I didn't want to sign to another major because, I don't understand the slavery type thing. You can only sing for us. You can only make money for us. And if we're not involved, you can't do it. I just wanted a name that was, when you hear, you don't know if Lucy Pearl is a Southern female solo artist. You don't know if it's a country band. You don't know if it's an alternative band, R&B. You don't know what it is. And he came with Lucy. And I said, well, that sounds like too much of a solo artist. And Lucy Pearl had a ring to it or something. And the more we did music, the more it became who we are, Lucy Pearl. My mother gave me the R&B jazz side, so, and even country and Western, we grew up listening to a whole lot of stuff, and I'm really grateful for that. I don't want to just be one thing. I think that's so boring. It just, you cut yourself off from learning a lot about different types of music. Even now, getting into opera, there's a lot out there to explore. You may not love it, but you just, see what it is. At least you'll know if you don't like it or not, instead of saying, oh, I hate opera. Or I hate country. You don't know anything about it until you find out, and then you can say, I don't, or I do like something.
I like musicians, like basketball teams. You want to play with somebody else. You want to know how I feel to play with Pippen or Stoudemire or Kobe. You just want to know. That's how it should be. And In music, we don't have the all-star game. You know what I mean? You have to make your own all-star game. So that's what I try to do with my musician life. I try to make my own all-star game, my own playoffs, and everything. First time I met Dawn, she was singing at this club in San Francisco, and my brother was, it's like a band, it was like I guess a gig where you make $50 a gig, and I went to the gig with him, and I didn't really know Dawn, but I saw her, she had her back turned towards the audience, just kind of sideways, like a Miles Davis type of thing, but she wasn't exactly being Miles Davis. We want to make it easy for everybody. So what we did was said, okay, you could do this album, we'll do the next album, but you don't have to be, contractually, you don't have to. But I just felt we'll make it so good that you want to. I just couldn't wait to hear it on radio for people to go, next, Lucy Pearl, we got that Lucy Pearl. I just wanted to hear it on the radio. Lucy Pearl was almost like a joke to me, but to hear it on the radio, it's like, yeah, I got them saying it, They gotta say it because the music is good. They gotta say it, You could have been Boo Boo and the Fools, The music is good. You gotta say it. That was more like the challenge for Lucy Pearl, to put three things together and make it work and still have some continuity and still keep the respect from the Tribe Called Quest fans, and not sell out Ali Shaheed Muhammad to some commercial stupidness, or Don Robinson not take her totally out of her element, and still keep Raphael, myself, in the same element but a little different, and just kind of take it from there and raise everybody up a little higher than we were with our other groups. That was the focus for Lucy Pearl.